सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ श्री विश्वनाथाय नमः। ॐ श्री शङ्कराचार्याय नमः। ॐ श्री सद्गुरुशिवानन्दाय नमः। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते। सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातने गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते। शरणागतदीनार्थपरित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्तिहरे देवी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते। जगद्धात्री राजराजेश्वरी भवतारिणी मा भवानी जगदम्ब 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 जय जगदम्ब जय दुर्गा भवानी। ईश्वरी माहेश्वरी परमेश्वरी पाहि माम्।
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 राजेश्वरी मातेश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी रक्ष 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 माम्।
ईश्वरी माहेश्वरी परमेश्वरी नमः।
ईश्वरी माहेश्वरी परमेश्वरी नमः।
ईश्वरी माहेश्वरी परमेश्वरी नमः।
ईश्वरी माहेश्वरी परमेश्वरी नमः।
राजेश्वरी मातेश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी शरणमो।
राजेश्वरी मातेश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी शरणमो।
राजेश्वरी मातेश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी शरणमो।
राजेश्वरी मातेश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी शरणमो।
राजराजेश्वरी 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 पाहि माम्। त्रिपुरसुन्दरी 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 रक्ष माम्।
राजेश्वरी राजराजेश्वरी राजराजेश्वरी पाहि माम्। त्रिपुरसुन्दरी 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 रक्ष माम्।
राजराजेश्वरी 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 नमः। ॐ त्रिपुरसुन्दरी 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 शरणमो।
राजराजेश्वरी 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 नमः। त्रिपुरसुन्दरी 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 शरणमो।
पराशक्ति महारानी की जय। Worshipful homage to the primal being, the supreme, all-transcending Brahman of the Upanishads. The being that is beyond all manifest names and forms, shining in its divine non-dual splendor, absolute, one without a second, the source of countless millions of universes. To that primal being, worshipful adorations. To that primal being, we pay our worshipful homage. Loving adorations to beloved and revered Holy Master Gurudev Sri Swami Chidananda Maharaj, who taught us the way to live our life, to conduct ourselves and develop our inner being, our spiritual potentialities in order to make this life a path to blessedness, to make this life a passage to divinity, to make this life a journey to ultimate divine perfection, liberation, bliss and blessedness. Radiant immortal Atman, beloved and blessed children of light, devotees of the Lord, sadhaks, spiritual aspirants, meditators gathered together here in this early morning prayer and meditation hour at Gurudev's holy ashram on the banks of sacred Mother Ganga. By the grace of the Supreme and the blessings of Master, for the past few weeks we have been taking up a consideration of Sant Samarth Ramdas, little pocket book of verses addressed to the mind, Manache Shlok. Varied types of advice, inspiration, guidance, caution, and also strict forbidding of certain things, and plain outspoken warning of certain things, admonishing us to avoid it, otherwise it will destroy us. These have constituted His gracious, compassionate and loving advice to us in the more than 100 verses that we have covered up till now. Today, I think we are taking up 102, 103 and 104. It's 102, 103 and 104. And here he gives kind advice, practical guidance on what sadhana, what shape sadhana should take, and what is the type of behavior and activity which will come in the way of God realization and make God realization impossible, so that we may avoid it. Sant Samarth Ramdas says, man should diligently and with full attention, he should try to please holy people, elders, other noble persons with full attention. He tries to please them. In such conduct, one obtains their blessing. They are pleased, they are propitiated, they are very happy, and then they spontaneously bless you. This is but natural. And at the same time, you must be engaged in doing good deeds that are beneficial to others. Satkarma must do. And you must please elders. And at the same time, in your own private and personal life, you must regularly, daily, without fail, worship the personal God. That is, in the context of Hindu religion, we believe in the Saguna and Nirguna, the personal and the impersonal. Impersonal is without form, without attributes. It is indescribable. It is only for the Vedantins. If you want to draw grace, Vedantin relies upon oneself. It is like a person who jumps into the river and swims across. But the devotee crosses the river through the grace of God. And so, the grace of God cannot be drawn from an impersonal, imponderable, absolute being about whom nothing can be said. Therefore, that impersonal being has manifested as many personal forms to suit different tastes, that all sorts of people may approach it. So Sant Samartha Ramdas says, engage yourself in the worship of the Sakara Saguna Surup, Ishta Devata. Thus, number one, please holy people, noble people, elders, draw their blessing. Engage yourself in good deeds. If you keep yourself healthily engaged in this positive way, see, so it will itself be a protection against wandering into the opposite direction. Keep yourself occupied in good deeds. And thirdly, daily, without fail, engage yourself in worshipping your personal God, Sakar Saguna Ishtadevata. Then he goes on to say, by all means possible, through satsang, through reading the lives of saints, develop devotion and love for Lord Rama as well as Ramanam, the name of God. Develop devotion and love. And developing devotion and love, sing the glories, sing the name, chant the name, sing the glories of God by engaging in Hari Kirtan. Hari Kirtan. Harismaran, Hari Kirtan. Thus, lead a very holy spiritual life, but at the same time, take care. Two obstacles in this path, two temptations: the wealth of others and the partner of others. If you are a woman devotee, you should not think of the husband of another woman or the wealth of another couple. If you are a man, you should not think of the wife of another man or the wealth of another man. He says, Paradravya Nari. Dravya means wealth, Nari. Shun them like poison. Renounce them totally. Thus, avoiding this pitfall, engage yourself in Hari Kirtan, chanting the name of God, and fulfill your duties in your normal life. And he gives a beautiful hint how to overcome this attraction of wealth and the people of the opposite sex. He says, these attractions only assail the person who feels, I am this physical person, I am this physical personality. That is the main root cause for laying yourself open to this danger. Therefore, destroy this body idea. Root out this I am the body idea. Then the other danger will vanish by itself. In the third verse, he has a caution to give. That is verse number 104. Instead of keeping yourself healthily engaged in doing your own duties, every human individual in this world, in whatever position he or she is, has got certain duties automatically as part of their obligatory activity. And instead of fully occupying yourself and engaging yourself in doing your duties, fulfilling your obligations, that is the central message of Bhagavad Gita. Instead of doing that, you go on engaging yourself in miscellaneous talk about everything in this world, every event, everything, all manner of things which don't concern you at all. What will happen? It will create fluctuation in the mind and it will give entry to all types of ideas into your mind. And when all types of ideas come, the wrong type of ideas also will come. And with wrong type of ideas filling your mind, how can such a person dream of attaining God? So you yourself, due to your foolishness, due to your foolishness and stupidity, neglecting to do your duties, and engaging yourself in miscellaneous talk of all manner of things and people in the world, you deprive yourself of the golden opportunity of attaining God. Ramdas says, this sort of behavior, this sort of life will forever deprive you of the possibility of attaining God. So he ends the verse in a query. Like this, neglecting to do one's duties, engaging in all manner of miscellaneous talk, giving entry to all types of right and wrong thoughts also in the mind, how can such a person expect to attain God? Query. Thus, he has given us duties, given us nice advice. Please, holy people, elders, noble people, and engage yourself in good deeds and daily, without fail, worship the personal Ishtadevata with attributes. Then develop love for Ram, God and God's name, and glorify God by chanting His name and singing His glories in Hari Kirtan. And at the same time, be cautious that you avoid paying attention to other people's wealth and partners. Thirdly, he winds up by saying, instead of engaging in your duties, so there he gives what you should do and what you should not do. The first verse he gives what is the ideal way of living your life. And second verse he says what you should do, what you should not do. 103. And 104 he says, instead of doing your duty, neglecting your duty, if you engage yourself in miscellaneous talk, you lay open your mind to all manner of good and bad ideas, and with the mind filled with such ideas, how can such a person expect to attain God? Impossible. Therefore, he covers a integrated area of various aspects of spiritual life and spiritual aspirant and seekers' conduct and behavior and daily living. And for this we are grateful for Sant Samarth Ramdas and for giving us this opportunity of considering this wonderful little book of verses. We offer our gratitude and thanks to the Supreme Spirit, whose gift this is. And we also offer our thanks to beloved and revered Holy Master Gurudev Sri Swami Chidananda Maharaj. And I myself feel thrice blessed that they have made me, whether I am worthy or unworthy, the medium and channel to convey these good thoughts to you morning after morning, for which indeed I am grateful to God and Gurudev. And at the same time, I am very grateful to all of you because you enable me to do this sharing by your divine presence here, by your attentive hearing, and by your graciously receiving of that which is offered in a spirit of sharing and serving. Thank you. God bless you. Thus, Hari Om Tat Sat Paramahatma.